This is Dr. Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and your master educator, teacher, and coach. And I'm here with another edition of Coffee with Rhadi. In today's issue of Coffee with Rhadi, I want to share a few things with you before we jump into the discussion for today. First and foremost, I certainly hope that you have taken the time to get my book, Coffee with Rhadi, which can be found at www.coffeewithradi.com. It's also available in the paperback and Kindle versions. Recently, I just finished my second book after Coffee with Rhadi, my second book being Enhance or Destroy. This particular book is a book about relationships. It's a book about relationships for elite athletes and those individuals who are aspiring elite athletes and the people who are in relationships with elite athletes. Those individuals being parents, coaches, trainers, spouses, girlfriend or boyfriend, significant others. This particular book is for you, how you can avoid some of the pitfalls that occur when you are in a relationship with somebody who is very driven and very focused on a certain goal. I can tell you right now, this book is not for the faint of heart. It is very difficult for some individuals to read. It has some concepts in it which are tough to digest, but what I wanted to do was not only make it true, but keep it real. The truth is not the gospel truth. The truth is not the truth according to Dr. Rhadi Ferguson. The truth is just the truth based upon my experiences as a participatory observer from the purview and viewpoint of a coach, an athlete, a fan, a scholar, and a stockholder. And when I mean stockholder, it's because I am personally invested in athletics. I mean, I invest my time, I've invested my life, I've given up portions of my life. You know, I pay a hefty price, just like many athletes pay who have played in the NFL, NHL, Major League Baseball. I went to the Olympics, I played football in college, I played football, wrestling, and ran track. All of us pay a price. We pay a price and we don't really realize how much we're going to pay. But while we're paying, sometimes we forget that our family members, our significant others, our spouses, our friends, they're paying too. And the real deal is we expect them to pay. And if they don't pay, then we get rid of them because that's just what athletes do. And we are very focused and very driven on our career, very focused on and driven on being the best. And sometimes that amount of focus does not leave a lot of room for the wrong people. So, enhance or destroy your athletic career, relationship lessons from an elite athlete. This can be found at enhanceordestroy.com and is also available at Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle. So we have book 1 and we have book 2, Amazon.com. Now, today's Coffee with Rhadi, here's what I would like to speak with you about. I would like to talk to you about making an investment. Making an investment. Whether you know it or not, you make an investment. You make an investment monetarily or you make an investment chronologically. Some of you all make investments emotionally. No matter what you do in life, you're going to make an investment. When you wake up during the day, you make an investment. No matter if you determined to do something or determined to not to do something. You know how some people say, you know, it's kind of cliche to say right now, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. So if you actually say that you don't have time for something, then you're actually making an investment in something else. The problem is with some individuals is they don't realize what type of investment they are making. They don't realize the investment they're making with friends. They don't realize the investment that they're making when they spend time on social media. They don't realize the type of investment that they're making when they refuse to study. They don't realize the type of investment that they're making when they don't invest in terms of putting themselves around the right people. And some people don't realize what they're investing in when they choose not to invest their money. Like I've had people tell me, I've done judo seminars, and I've had people tell me, oh, that's too expensive. Too expensive for what, dumbass? I mean, too expensive for what? Is it Do you think it's too expensive, or do you just really appreciate burning to learn? Meaning, do you like going to the tournaments and losing and then coming back home and having that feeling and then trying to figure it out on your own? Because you might like that. And that's an investment in of itself. That's a $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,500 investment, depending on if you're going to Europe, across the country from East Coast to West Coast, staying in a hotel, paying the tournament fee. Whatever investment you want to make, you make an investment anyway. I mean, you really are. But if you want to make the investment in that way, that's fine. You can keep investing and losing. I tell people all the time, there's more of you who will go to a tournament and come back empty-handed than those who will come back with something. But even if you come back empty-handed in terms of hardware, you want to come back with something, the intangibles, what to do, and knowing what to do with the information that you reconned during the tournament. Like, these things are important. It's like when people are in, let me say this. I was having a conversation the other day at the table, and somebody said, man, I really want to write a book. Have you ever written a book? I said, yes, I have. I've written several. I said, but my last two, I actually decided to write them professionally and get them published professionally and put them on Amazon. And, you got books on Amazon? I said, yeah. He said, how do you do that? I said, it's simple. I said, I got into a coaching program and figured out how to do it. Because I did. I will tell you, I have no problem telling you. I got in Ryan Dice's coaching program about how to write a book and get it published on Kindle overnight. Now, I can sit down for a weekend or overnight and write a 100-page book, without a doubt. Do I enjoy doing it? No. Can I do it? Yes. As my last coffee with Rhadi discussed, it doesn't take me a long time to write the 100-page book or 150-page book, but cheese and rice, boy, it does take a long time to edit. The editing takes a long time. The fine-tuning of the process takes a long time. That part takes a while. If you want it done right, if you're going to sit down and make sure that it is done right at an excellent level. But I had to invest. Do I know how to write? Yeah, I know how to write. But I still paid for that monthly coaching program until I had it figured out. And then I stopped. But I had to get the information I didn't have. I didn't know how to publish the stuff and get it online. I go through the Kindle. But I didn't know any of that stuff. I know how to write. I've written a dissertation, written a comprehensive exam, written papers and reports in college, master's degree, doctorate degree. I mean, I know how to write. But knowing the twos and fews which will help you get to the next level, those things require an investment. And some things you're just not going to achieve unless you want to invest. And if you believe that you can find the answers to everything that you're looking for in the library, by all means, go. I tell people right away, if you're going to start anywhere, please start at the library. Like, I get Harvard Business Review at my house. You don't need Harvard Business Review. You can go get Harvard Business Review at the library. You're right, and I did do that for a while. Until I realized that the value of my time was such that I need to pay this money so that the Harvard Business Review comes to my house, so I don't have to leave my house and go to the library and then sit down and then come back. I can do what I want to do in my house, stop for a second, read an article or two, highlight it, put it down, grab my coffee, do something else, come back to it. Those are the advantages of making the investment. I've actually, over a period of time, saved time. It might be a net save of maybe 90 minutes in a year, or an hour and a half, or 2 hours. But whatever that time is worth something to me, because my time is worth something. And if your time is not worth the same amount as the person who you are asking for time from, then you need to govern yourself accordingly and not get upset. With that being said, as you invest, your time will become more valuable because you will have more specialized knowledge about a thing or the thing. Case in point, if you're in the medical field, if you're a nurse, there's a difference between LPN, RN, BSN. There's a difference. There's a difference among those based upon the time that they have spent. MSN. The difference is based upon the amount of time that they have invested in learning their particular craft. They're all practitioner degrees. Even the DNP, the Doctorate of Nursing Practice, they're all practitioner degrees. But some people have invested more time in the practice of nursing than others have. It's the difference. There's a difference between an LPN, licensed nurse practitioner, and an RN, a registered nurse, and a BSN, somebody who has a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and an MSN, somebody who has a Master of Science in Nursing, and someone who has a Doctorate of Nursing practice. There's a difference. Why? Because more time has been invested. There's just a difference. And for anyone to think that somebody knows the same as someone else who hasn't invested the amount of time is silly. Now, here's the caveat, because I've run up against people who told me to say, yeah, but you're just 38. I said, yeah, but I'm 38 with specialized knowledge in this particular area. And you got knowledge in this area, but that knowledge in that area, that's just general knowledge. Man, it can go to the library and get that. Yeah, I know where to go in order to get into where it is you're trying to get in and how to do it without waiting in line. Now, that guy over there, he can get you a ticket. It's up to you. You will still get in. You will be in nosebleed seats up top. You will still be able to see or watch the monitor. You will get in. You come with me, we will get in first. We will be backstage. We will be up front. And your experience will be totally different. But both of you all will be in the arena. Depends on which one you want. I tell people all the time, you can buy a suit off the rack with TJ Maxx. You can go to Ross. You can go to some of these nice stores and buy a suit off the rack. Or you can go somewhere and get it custom made. It's up to you. Both suits will fit you. Both will fit. But as you know and I know, when you get into a room with a lot of people who have custom made suits, they can tell that your suit is not custom made, buddy. And there you will have a problem. Why? Because they'll know that you don't know what it is that they know. Or you've chosen not to invest. And once people see that you have chosen not to invest, it's funny how they won't invest in you either. Make a quality investment in your life. If you're watching this and you're in grade school, make the investment to sit down and do your work. Make the investment. If you're a parent, make the investment to have your kids get on IXL.com and do the exercise and the work. My children do IXL. They do IXL every day. My son doesn't like it. My daughter, we don't force her right now because she's 3.5. She does it 2-3 times a week. My son, every day. I'm not playing around with that. Okay. You're in grade school, middle school, make the investment to do your homework. And don't just do your homework. When it's done, look over your homework and fine tune it. Don't just do it, slam it on the counter and hand it to your parents. You check it over first before you ask them to check it over. And parents, make them do this because they no longer have the television, as I talked about before in the last Coffee with Rhadi, to go up to fine tune the process. They don't have it. They need you. If you're in high school, and make the investment. Make the investment to ask people to mentor you. Make the investment to make good quality grades so that people want to help you. Make the investment to stay after class sometimes or after school so that the teacher can and help you see that you want to actually excel. Make the investment in terms of sport, in terms of extracurricular activities, to go over and beyond what is normal, to over and beyond what is ordinary, so that you can be extraordinary. And if you're in college, master's degree, doctorate degree, you know what you need to do. You need to cut the TV off. You need to get in a quiet place. You need to make the investment in order to know the best, in order to know the best and the most about your particular chosen field. And if you're married, in relationships, make the first investment in yourself and doing what you have to do to become a better you. And when you do that, then you'll be able to give more to the other person. You can't give somebody what you don't have. That's why you have to make the investment first. This is Dr. Ferguson, the author of Coffee with Rhadi and Enhance or Destroy. I need you to do me a fantastic favor and pass this video along, or support me by going to enhanceordestroy.com and pick up the book, Enhance or Destroy Your Athletic Career, Relationship Lessons from an Elite Athlete, or go to www.coffeewithrhadi.com and pick up Coffee with Rhadi today. This particular book is a motivating book, an inspirational book, something that will help you get through today like a good cup of coffee or a good shot of espresso. That's it for today. I had a fantastic time with you, and both books are available in paperback and Kindle. Take care and have a super fantastic day.